Alright, Assalamualaikum, good morning everybody. So you're gonna see me like half here, half there. It's live on Facebook and it's live on IG as well. It's 12, insyaAllah 12. Okay, let me start with this, straight to the point ya. Kita bercakap tentang tantrum and its tales today. So bercakap tentang tantrum ni ada dua. You jangan confuse antara tantrum dan meltdown. Okay, let me just explain what is it. So I have, you're seeing me like have kat tepi sini, tepi sana, sebab tengah-tengah ni it's a laptop. So I'm also reading my notes on the laptop. Okay, so what is it? What is tantrum? Tantrum ni, it comes from an angry emotion, okay, or frustrated outburst. You rasa marah emotionally, you rasa very upset, so you show it out. So ada dua kat situ. Some child, they're acting out, being very transparent, dia tunjuk, dia marah sangat-sangat, dia baling barang, for example, ya, kejap, let me just adjust it just a little bit. Alright, so dia tunjuk, so they're being transparent enough to show their emotion to other people out there, parents ke, adults ke, anybody. So this is acting out. Acting in, there are children yang acting in, dia pendam, dia simpan, dia geram, dia marah, dia simpan. So yang itu pun kita risau juga, dan seldom kita perasan benda ni berlaku. So anak tadi dia marah, could be dendam sebagainya, kita pun tak nak benda tu berlaku. So we have to be very aware of what's going on with the children in front of us, surrounding us. Kalau kita di daycare center, for example, kita di center yang menjaga anak-anak, kita kena peka dengan cepat apa yang berlaku, apa yang menyebabkan sesuatu berlaku, bagaimana perubahan muka anak tadi bila berlaku sesuatu itu, dan kenapa tiba-tiba dia kaget, senyap, freeze, dan muka dia lain macam, to be able to read that. So kita ni sebagai adult yang handle early childhood ni, early childhood educators for example, you have to be very, 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 very peka tentang apa yang berlaku sekeliling kita. Okay, so saya teruskan. Tantrum, what is it? An angry or frustrated outburst, marah. A child might yell, cry, lash out and hold his breath. Ada anak yang marah dan sampai merah pada muka, ada yang sampai boleh biru muka, ada yang sampai boleh pingsan. Tu yang acting in tu lah, dia simpan dalam diri dia. So you must remember, marah semua ni adalah energy and it cannot be kept within them. So saya relate sedikit, marah ni boleh trigger by just playing games. Okay, ada research yang menyatakan bila kesan-kesan daripada main game yang terlalu lama. For example, so we tested this out in Sri Arya. Kita test 15 minutes playing games kan. Playing game 15 minit tak cukup. Kita pun dewasa, bila kita tak dapat sesuatu, you're frustrated. But kita as an adult, you are able to say it out, or orang kata neutralize that feelings, like alah, apa nak marah sangat, it's just a game. Kita dah besar, boleh regulate. But for a child yang 3 years old, 4 years old, main video game, tak dapat marah, as simple as Angry Bird, tak dapat 5 kali live je, habis live, you have to wait for the next day to refill the life. Okay, but the thing is, marah tadi siapa yang tolong neutralkan? Okay, you don't know that they are feeling that angry, but this anger is built up and piled up. So research menyatakan anak-anak yang terdedah dengan main game daripada awal ni, 3 tahun for example, dia simpan. At the age of 15 years old, bila mereka teenagers, mereka akan tiba-tiba boom, marah tu keluar. Tapi bila dia keluar tu dalam keadaan yang kita tak tahu selamat ke tak selamat ke, usually bila dia gang up, benda tu keluar. Okay, kita ni kalau as we can see in our social masyarakat sebagainya ni, bila kita ada gang, kita berani sedikit nak menunjukkan kemarahan ataupun tunjuk gangster for example. Tapi this is the things yang kita tak nak berlaku, and you must be able to help your child to self-regulate. But to do self-regulation, you must know how to do it. You must have some knowledge on how and why such things happen. Okay, so sekejap ya, let me just double check. Okay, tak ada. Alright. So a child typically has some control over his behavior during a tantrum. Dia boleh sebenarnya, tapi this is something that's happening during tantrum. Sebelum saya menjawab soalan-soalan anda, saya cerita dulu what is tantrum and meltdown. Tantrum versus meltdown, two different things. So contoh what happens during a tantrum adalah emosi yang control your right brain. Right brain memang memang it's all about emotion. So bila anak kecil, dia memang develop sini dulu, emotion dulu. Ada theories yang kata it's downstairs brain, upstairs brain. Ada yang kata left brain, right brain. Okay, tapi saya I'm gonna do this like very general. Let's just look at right brain, yang mana dia very EQ, very emotional based. Bila seorang anak dia melepaskan emosi, dia tak boleh nak regulate sebab dia tak ada that connection to the left brain, which is the logical part of the brain yang boleh rationalizekan apa yang berlaku tadi yang buatkan dia marah. So dia tak ada that connection. The bridge between right and left brain has not been built up yet. And who is the person yang boleh bantu is actually us adults to just create the bridge between right and left brain. Okay, bila kita dah bina bridge, as they go along, as they grow, okay, whatever that happens, marahnya, kenapa marah sangat ni? And then the left brain is talking, it's okay, it's just a small matter, why are you so upset about? Rationalize the situation. So bila they rationalize, okay, they calm down. So don't need to like marah-marah acting out sangat-sangat. Kita dewasa pun kita taklah sangat acting out tu unless your EQ is not built up properly. So you akan mengamuk tak tentu pasal, okay? So that is that. The behavior tends to stop when he gets what he wants. Okay, ini yang bahayanya. Bila saya selalu kata anak-anak ni is the best manipulator in the whole wide world because they can easily manipulate you parents. Okay, but inilah dia, bila you bagi pada keadaan dia tengah tantrum macam tu, dia akan rasa next time kalau nak beli Lego dekat Toys R Us, acting out je lah sikit, act out. Confirm mami bagilah sebab mami mesti cair punya lah. Okay, tak tahan nak tengok I jerit-jerit, so mami mesti belikan. Okay, this is what you are sending message to your child, that they can get something yang dia nak, okay, bila dia tantrum. Okay, tantrum ni berlaku 3 perkara. Okay, this is the thing yang saya mention dalam I appeared on Al-Hijrah, talking about the same topic, tantrum. Satu, bila dia nakkan sesuatu tapi tak dapat. Yang kedua, kita suruh dia buat sesuatu dalam I can't remember the 3 points, but I'll try and get it, yeah. But basically nak sesuatu tak dapat. Yang kedua, kita suruh dia buat sesuatu dan tu juga kita suruh dia buat. Contohnya mandi, go and mandi sekarang. Tapi kita tak bagi dia count down. Kita tak count down like, okay, I'm going to give you 5 more minutes before, I'm going to give you 5 more minutes and then you have to take your bath. For example, you have to shower. Okay, tapi you count down lah 5 minutes and then you got 1 more minute and then got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So this 5 minutes is very important sebab you're giving your child the time to just settle down. For example, you tengah buat kerja typing, tiba-tiba husband you kata masak sekarang, sekarang juga masak. You mesti rasa nak marah. Okay. Similarly to your child, anak kita pun sama. They are human being. They have feelings. So you must respect that feelings. Give them some time to just cool off and then do something. So saya tak ingat yang ketiga, I can't quite remember, but I'll look for that video yang Al-Hijrah tu. Okay, so anyway, during tantrum, don't just simply give in. Itu bahaya sebab you're not creating boundaries. You are telling them, you are giving message to your child that tantrum is accepted. Okay, and whenever you want things, you tantrum lah, so that you will easily get it. So parents, be aware of this. Similarly to teachers, if a child went into a tantrum, goes into a tantrum mode, you must know that there's boundaries that you have to talk to the child. So this is where when you talk this is where the communication comes in. You must be able to orang kata communication ni adalah asas yang sangat penting bila kita berada bersama dengan anak-anak kecil sebab they build their understanding from communicating with you. So you must communicate like what's wrong, what's going on, what is it. So bila kita dah biasa bercakap, nak bertanya soalan akan mudah mendapat jawapan. Okay, so that is tantrum. What is a meltdown? Meltdown is a reaction of that feeling of being overwhelmed. Too much input. Kita kalau too much input, kita pergi talks. banyaknya input, banyaknya, alamak, I just cannot ni. So you can be meltdown as in sedihnya dengan ceramah agama, so macam meltdown, tiba-tiba you senang nak menangis, you senang nak rasa macam alamak, what's going on, is this going to affect me, how am I going to live my life later on, that kind of things. Meltdown, having that emotionally meltdown. So anak kecil bila dia meltdown, tiba-tiba dia nak nangis, padahal tak ada gaduh, tak ada apa. So parents, carers or adults, you must be able to differentiate. Tantrum sebab dia nakkan sesuatu ataupun kita suruh dia buat sesuatu dan dia tak nak buat, dan tu juga you have to give them some time. Meltdown is something about overwhelmed feelings. Okay, a child might yell, cry, lash out, run away or shut down and withdraw. Meltdowns are out of a child's control. Dia tak boleh control meltdown ni. Tiba-tiba dia sedih, tiba-tiba dia upset. It must be something that triggers them. So what are the things that triggers them? Okay, contoh lagi satu, meltdown ni, the behavior tends to stop when he wears himself out. Bila dia dah penat sangat, dia akan stop. Okay, so this type of crying ni yang boleh bawa sampai 30 minit. Lama tau sebab meltdown. And they don't know why. Okay, but there must be something. Okay, so what triggers tantrum? Okay, biasanya itulah dia. Nakkan sesuatu tak dapat, frustration, not being able to communicate needs and wants. Yang not being able to communicate needs and wants ni sangat-sangat banyak berlaku jika anak tadi dia nak cakap tapi dia tak tahu macam nak cakap. Especially anak-anak yang mungkin speech delay, ataupun anak-anak yang pelat, ataupun anak-anak yang stutter. Dia nak cakap tapi dia tak boleh nak communicate the needs and wants very well dengan adults. So dia rasa frustrated and they got into tantrum. So kita sebagai adults must be very sensitive sebab kita dah ada that connection left and right brain, we can rationalize. So dengan harapan kita sebagai adults ni lah yang mampu membantu anak tadi untuk memahami apa sebenarnya yang mereka mahukan. Okay, so apa dia meltdown? What triggers a meltdown? Meltdown yang tiba-tiba nak nangis ni, it could be sensory, information or emotional overloaded. Terlalu banyak sangat sampai dia dah tak boleh nak proses. So dia meltdown, dia dah tak larat dah. Kita kata otak kita macam sponge. Yes, betul. But it's also a myth when you rasa bila sponge dan you kena sumpatlah banyak-banyak ilmu so that nanti dia prepare for future. No, preparing for future is actually having the experience of doing something or handling something. That skills will help you to survive in the future, not too much of input. And then kita nak muntahkan. Ini bukan exam punya method. Kita ni dah terlalu dah it's clouded by having the exam method yang dah sampai kehidupan kita ni pun semuanya gunakan exam method. Masuk muntah. No, it's not like that anymore. Please, we have to start changing our way of thinking. Okay, meltdown juga adalah bila dia ada banyak intense of frustration. Semua benda tak dapat. Bukanlah benda tak dapat dia nak. Macam dia nakkan perhatian, dia tak dapat. Dia nakkan itu. Dia cakap, Mommy, can you listen to me? Tak dapat. Mommy, are you there? Mommy, I want to stay with you. Tak dapat. Intense frustration will give meltdown. So, tak semena-mena tiba-tiba menangis, tiba-tiba sedih, that kind of things. So, that is meltdown. That is not tantrum. So kita kena bijak melihat anak kita tadi yang mana satu. Okay, so look into that. Okay, be aware. Mulai hari ini, after listening to this, try and look into our children. What is it that they are trying to give that message to us? And then sudden changes in routine or expectations. This is important. Kita ada juga kes-kes yang contoh tiba-tiba dia anak kita rapat dengan anak kita rapat dengan atuk nenek dia, salah seorang. Tiba-tiba atuk nenek dia mungkin passed away. And tiba-tiba that sudden changes in their life yang dia rasa dia very anchor kepada atuk nenek dia ni, tapi sebab tiba-tiba atuk nenek tak ada, alamak, who am I kena anchor tu lepas ni. So itu pun sudden changes of that is already disturbing the child's emotional well-being. So meltdown might happen. This is not tantrum. Dia sedih, tapi kita faham tak yang dia sedih? Kita faham tak yang dia very very attached dengan atuk dia? Tiba-tiba atuk dia dah tak ada. So who's gonna replace that? Dia trust atuk dia so much, but who's gonna replace that now? Okay, so sudden changes in routine pun ya juga. Contoh, tiba-tiba malam tu kita balik lewat, so anak kacau waktu tidur dia, pun boleh jadi meltdown. That's not tantrum. It's not something yang dia nak tak dapat, bukan. It's something yang dah terganggu rutin dia hari itu, maka dia akan menangis, yang melirit-lirit menangis. So macam nothing can settle that unless you just let it be. And just be there with them, soothe them. Okay, not being able to communicate needs and wants pun boleh jadi meltdown juga. Sebab that frustration, feelings of dah cakap banyak kali dah, tapi mami semua tak nak dengar. Tapi dia tak tahu nak cakap benda tu. Yang dia tahu mami clingy, being clingy to mom and dad. Okay, so meltdown and tantrum, two different things. Signs that you may notice for tantrum, you know what your child wants or is reacting to. You tahu you dah bawa anak you pergi Toys R Us, dia menangis, tantrum, nakkan sesuatu. So you kat situ message dia very clear, dia nak sesuatu tak dapat. Okay, your child is choosing to engage in the behavior. Yes, they choose to do tantrum. Okay, you jangan orang kata underestimate your children, because they know. Okay, and they can play around with you, they can manipulate you. Alright, and then he's able to pay attention to what's going on around him. Yes, kalau you panggil dia dengar je sebenarnya, tapi dia choose nak dengar ke tak nak dengar. So that's one thing. He watches other people's reactions and adjusts his behaviour to match it. Ni yang kata manipulator tu, sebab dia pandai, dia tahu. So dalam pada dia menangis tantrum ni, lepas tu dia tengok mak dia, okay, and then dia buat lagi, you know. Okay, there are steps to do this, ya. Kalau saya akan kata, I'm just going to finish that off. He watches other people's reaction. Yes, dia intai-intai, dia nampak what you're doing. Tapi masa tengah tantrum ni, you jangan deal with them, because dealing during tantrum phase will not help. You must wait until they are settled down, but you must let them know. For example, Adam, I know you're doing your tantrum. I know you want something but you're not getting it. I am not allowing you to get it. Okay, you can cry as long as you want, but I'm gonna be here and stay here until you're done. You must stay there. Do not walk away. Do not turn away, because the moment you walk away or turn away, you are telling your child that he's not important. Okay, that, you know, okay. But this one, you kena berhati-hati juga. It could be for meltdown, it could be for tantrum. Tantrum, kalau behavior tu you memang tak boleh nak accept, if you walk away, you must also include wordings like, I cannot accept this behavior. I'm going to walk away now, giving you some time to cool off. Firm voice, not shouting. Like, why do you want to shout? Like, senyap lah, you know, why do you want to waste that energy that you have shouting at them? Okay, what you do is just with that firm voice, what you tell them is, I'm sorry, I cannot accept this behavior. I'm going to walk away now, and I'm going to come back when you are much cooled down. Okay? So, walk away. Okay, maksud saya bila tadi kata dia tengah dalam keadaan meltdown, and then contoh ya, if they are having that meltdown and you walk away, that's not a good sign, because you're telling them that they are not important. Okay, so bila tak important tu maksudnya yelah, feelings dia tak important, you tak layan. Jadi dia ni akan dapat that message yang, alamak, so lepas ni nak trust siapa? So something about emotion, trust, building relationship, rapport dengan adults, bonding relationship tadi kena jaga juga sebenarnya. So kita kena be sensitive. Is this tantrum? Is this meltdown? Which one? So senang je. Tantrum ni kalau dia nak sesuatu tak dapat, ataupun kita suruh dia buat sesuatu tapi dandan tu kita suruh buat, memang dia akan mengamuk lah. Okay, but meltdown is something totally different. Overwhelmed with emotions ataupun kacau rutin, for example. So kita sambung sedikit. Behavior ends once he gets what he wants or realizes he won't get what he wants by acting out. Okay, so itu clearly tantrum. Meltdown pula, signs that you may notice. You may not know what your child wants or reacting to. That is meltdown. Alamak, kenapa tiba-tiba nangis? Out of sudden, like, why? And then you check balik. Oh, kita kacau waktu tidur dia. Oh, we had a long travelling hours ni yang buatkan dia penat ni. Must be very tired. You know? So that is meltdown. Your child doesn't seem to have control over his behavior and appears panicky. Dia tak tahu macam mana. Dia tak tahu kenapa nangis. Contohlah, malam anak tidur mengigau. Tiba-tiba menangis je. Contoh macam anak saya yang last kali, kalau dia mengigau malam, dia menangis tu lama, and there's nothing else that you can do except for just be with him. Even cuddle pun dia tak nak. pegang pun dia tak nak. So you just be there lah, wait until he's done. Tiba-tiba dia just doze off and tidur. So if you check balik, kalau saya check balik what happened before, oh dia main, dia gelak sakan sangat, you know, dia gelak beria sangat, so dia penat sangat-sangat sampai terbawa dalam ngigau, so dia menangis, for example. So that is meltdown. Okay, I would consider that as meltdown. And then he is shutting down or trying to escape. He's not able to process what's going on around him. Yes, that is meltdown. Tantrum, dia tahu and dia control. Dia tahu dia nak manipulate you. So you must be able to separate that. So untuk meltdown ni, okay, what do you do? Nanti saya cerita step by step. How do you handle that? Okay, he doesn't respond to people's reactions or attempts to talk to him. So macam anak saya tadilah yang kecil sekali tu, 3+. So when he is having that meltdown, you cakap apa pun, you try to rationalize with him, they don't take it in. Okay, so nothing works. So you just have to be there with him. Don't walk away, because walking away means that you tak layan dia. He's not important to you. So what does that mean? You akan break that trust between him and you, which is not a good thing for a parent to do to a child. Okay, and then he loses his ability to problem solve and negotiate solution. Memang tak boleh, because meltdown ni overloaded. Kita kalau penat saat bekerja, that 10% kat depan ni yang kognitif ni overloaded, you will get headache. Penatlah berfikir banyak sangat, penatlah mendengar terlalu banyak sehingga mendengar masalah orang, that you have to hold the space for them. That is also tiring and can be overloaded. So for a child yang rasa feeling dia overwhelmed, too much of feelings going on in their body, that they cannot rationalize, negotiate solutions, problem solve, semua tak boleh nak buat. So, and he needs time to calm down and recover even after a situation has been resolved. So what we do in kindergarten, because we're talking about 4 to 6 years old, and these children are full of emotions and they need to settle down. I'm sorry, excuse me. So we have thinking chair. There are parents yang tersalah anggap sebab anak sebut stinking chair lah, stinky chair dan sebagainya, but it's not. It's actually a thinking chair. So it works both way. They have to look for their happy heart. How do I do? Heart. Sorry. Happy heart. Okay. To look for their happy heart. So I've once asked my second son, Imran Iskandar yang type 2 ni, pernah sekali tu dia kecil lagi, so we were discussing. He has a lot of meltdown. He wasn't doing tantrum, he's having that meltdown. So whenever he asks me, he has a lot of frustration because dekat sekolah yang dia pergi, nobody can orang kata anchor to his feelings or build that trust bonding relationship tu, tak ada. So when we talk to him, he is talkative bersama dengan parents, tapi kat sekolah memang dia very very quiet, observant. Nak pergi toilet pun tak nak minta, senyap je, and he would just like go to the teacher, just stand, not saying anything, because that rapport, that trust is not being built up. So it's difficult for this particular child to ask, because belum tentu kalau ditanya dia dapat. So keeping quiet for him is a solution. But okay, anyway, talking about that, we asked him once, why are you crying? Why are you crying, Imran? Okay, or you must talk to your teacher, because in school your teacher replaces me, I'm not there, but you've got to speak to someone. Okay, so why aren't you happy? And then dia kata, I'm not happy because my happy heart is not here. My happy heart is left in England. And I'm like, okay, mesti baru balik England semua tu. So for him, he left that over there, sebab kat sana cikgu sana so lovey-dovey, trusted the child. Really build trust between them and the child, asking permission to hold them, to hug them. So these are the things yang anak-anak kita perlukan sebenarnya daripada dewasa. So be a loving person. Kita yang beragama Islam lagi pula, janganlah jerit-jerit, janganlah marah-marah, jangan. Why kena jerit-jerit? Yang tu mungkin satu topik khas ya, because if you do this, you're not building the bond and trust, and then you harapkan anak tu untuk belajar, it won't work. Tak balance, sebab belajar tu bila 10% tu dah build up, that 90% needs a lot of loving environment. Okay, so that happy heart. Thinking chair saya gunakan untuk dua perkara. Satu, if they do tantrum or behavior issues, they have to be seated there. This sama konsep dengan time out, where they have to be seated ikut umur mereka. So parents at home, okay, this is a guide for you. What you can do is to put them away. Saya menggunakan dekat rumah saya gunakan tangga. So it's a thinking staircase. So I'm sorry, for example, I'm sorry Tihani, I have to pull you away, I have to put you at the staircase for you to sit and think about what you did just now. So I won't say anything else. I'm going to just take her. Kalau dia struggle ke semua ke, if you need to carry them, you carry them, put it there. Kalau dia struggle sangat ke, pegang tangan. No, I'm not gonna negotiate now. I'm just gonna put you there. Put them. Saya letak Tihani dekat situ. Katalah dia 5 years old, so 5 minutes. You are 5 years old, so I'm gonna put you here for 5 minutes. You're gonna stay here, and I'm gonna come back after that 5 minutes is over, and we're gonna talk about this. So I walked off because this is a place where they have to reflect. Yang ini lain. Tantrum yang nangis tu kita tak letak kat thinking space dan sebagainya. You don't leave them yet, but this is like really putting them there, asking them to reflect on their behavior. So after 5 minutes, I would come back, eye level, get down on their eye level, make eye contact, look at them. Kalau dia cuba nak tengok tempat lain, you have to ask them, Tihani, look into my eyes, I'm talking to you now. Okay, so when you talk to them, be firm. Janganlah, yelah, mami pun don't do that. Okay, what you need to do, be firm. So you talk to them. I'm sorry Tihani, what you did just now is unacceptable. I cannot accept that behavior. Okay, so what do you think about it? Is it right? Is it wrong? You're not negotiating, but you are telling them that something is wrong, or something right should be done on top of that wrong behavior. So telling them and making them aware and realize that wrong behavior, and then baru you cakap, so now that you know this is wrong, what would you do? Okay, I've got to say sorry to Ian, for example. Okay, so you're gonna do that after we're done with this. So you should what else should you do? You discuss dan sebagainya, and then dah habis tu shake hand or big hug, and now I need you to go and continue your doing. Go and say sorry to your brother. So habis. These steps of using that thinking steps. For example, saya sebenarnya adopt this method daripada Joe Frost, Super Nanny. Tapi beliau menggunakan nama naughty staircase, naughty steps, naughty carpets, for example. But I change it to thinking staircase ataupun thinking chairs, for example, sebab saya nak menggunakan ini untuk dua perkara. Okay, berbalik kepada tadi, thinking chairs tadi, katalah anak kita sedang dalam keadaan meltdown. It's either you want to asking them, I think you need some time off to look for your happy heart. Would you like to sit at the thinking staircase and have your moment and look for that happy heart? So that meltdown issue ataupun problem yang berlaku tadi, kita asingkan sekejap sebab kita nak dia ada that moment. Ini yang kalau di center kami kita ada quiet corner, quiet area. You can actually have a different place untuk menjelaskan lagi function of these two place, ataupun kita gabungkan, mungkin akan ada isu confusion. So meltdown, they need more time. Kadang-kadang 30 minit, 40 minit, sampai you can see a smiling face. And then you can invite them back. I can see there's a smile on your face. Would you like to join your friends again? Okay, so that kind of things, yeah. Saya menamakan itu thinking staircase lah, supaya mereka ada masa time out untuk berfikir sejenak, to allow them to connect left and right brain, rationalize and calm down, and then continue whatever activities they were doing lah. Right? Okay, so that's that. Okay, proses tantrum berlaku. Okay, kita kena faham ni ya. Proses tantrum berlaku 0 to 1 minute. Okay, 0 to 1 minute is when the tantrum like nangis sampailah ke muncaknya, dan slowly akan turun sampailah minit ke-3. Okay, masa tengah memuncak, there's no point you talking to them. You're trying to negotiate ke, trying to pujuk dia ke, tak boleh. It doesn't work. Masa dia tengah cool down tu, dia tengah nangis, tapi nangis tu akan slowly turun. Okay, masa dia tengah turun tu, kalau you negotiate masa tu pun, no, better not. Until you hear that they have stopped, and then baru you macam, okay, so you're much more calmer now, we can talk. Okay, When you do that and they are okay with it, then discuss. Tapi kalau the moment you cakap macam tu and then the tantrum starts again, leave them for a while. So the things that you can say to them is, I can see that you're still upset, you're still angry. I'm going to leave you to it until you calm down. Then we're going to talk and discuss. Okay? Tapi until you stop, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to wait for you until you're done. Settle. Kita pun tak stress. You take one step back. Relax. Cool, tarik nafas. Kalau orang masa tu dekat shopping mall, dekat luar, dekat kenduri dan sebagainya, it's okay. This is my child. I can handle her. It's alright. Jangan kata apa-apa yang biasalah dia ni macam ni. Don't do that because the message is listened. Anak tadi dengar apa yang you cakap. So do not kecilkan hati mereka lagi dengan kata-kata yang macam tu. Alah biasalah dia ni macam ni, sukalah mengamuk ni. Don't try not to do that. But what you must do is to jaga juga aib dia. Okay, walaupun anak kecil dia ada perasaan, kita kena hormati perkara itu. So what you can do is, it's okay, I'm handling it, he needs some time. Let's respect that. Okay, so settle down, relax, settle. Diri je sebelah dia, tak apa. Kalau dia nak buat apa dia buat, tapi kita tahu kita ada kat situ, and kita tahu anak kita safe. Okay, so anak-anak yang suka, okay, so I'm just okay, this is like a step by step. Parents ataupun adults, you must want to know this, how to handle tantrums. Sebelum saya baca all these questions, ya. Okay, so first, toddler starts tantrum. Yang kedua, adakah dia hurting himself or others or any property, baling barang dan sebagainya? If yes, okay, kalau dia merosakkan barang, kalau dia meletakkan diri dia dalam keadaan yang bahaya, okay, unsafe, this child chose to be unsafe, you have to remove them from the situation and keep him from harm. So you can control that. You can dia tahu kat situ ada banyak kaca, lepas tu dia baling badan dia semua, mengamuk semua tu. You can take him and remove him and put him to a place where anak tadi dalam keadaan yang lebih selamat. Dia nak mengamuklah kat situ, away from all these things. Okay, kalau anak tadi is hurting himself or others or dia tidak membahayakan siapa-siapa, still in a very safe environment, then it's okay. Alright? And then next is, adakah anak tadi boleh soothed non-verbally? Okay, adakah kita boleh pujuk anak kita ni tanpa bercakap apa-apa? Kalau yes, then comfort them non-verbally. Non-verbally tanpa bercakap apa-apalah. Okay, contohnya macam okay, I can see that you're upset. Would you like a hug? Okay, anak tadi tak payah cakap apa-apa pun. Would you like a hug? And anak you datang to you, need a hug. So comfort them non-verbally. Senang kerja. Settle. Toddler calms down, and then you express empathy, talk and or discipline what to do. So why is it that you're upset? So katalah ya, this is happening, very easy, dia sedih, dan kita pun cakap, okay, I can see that you're very upset, I can see that you really want the toy, but the thing is, mommy punya objective coming here is not to buy you any toys. We are here to get someone a birthday present, so let's just do that. Okay, so that's where you express your empathy, you explain to them, you get them to understand what's going on. Alright, so itu kalau non-verbally. But what if, okay,